This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Sattva Luxury Mattress, the only online mattress company that provides free delivery, setup, and mattress removal.
Welcome to Your Mom's House with Tom Segura, and
Christina Pajitsin.
welcome to Your Mom's House.
You want to see the biggest dad boner ever?
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Just glassing. Just this big, huge meadow. Big, long, tall meadow. Just glassing. Let's glass. Holy smokes. Just.
Cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff.
Just glassing.
Bad bite.
Holy smokes.
I got a bad bite.
Damn.
Cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff.
Damn.
Bad bite.
Light blue denim, practically white denim. Tight as fuck, high up, brown braided belt, and then sandals with socks. Big bite. I got a bad bite.
Bad bite.
Wow. That's dad boners blasting in your face. I don't have the name of the artist, unfortunately, but I really dig that song.
And always important to close on a good fart.
Yeah, close it. Whatever song you
Yeah.
send in, of course, with a big long fart. She's Christine. I'm Todd. This is Your Mom's House podcast. Thanks for joining us.
Christine and Todd in the morning, coming at you.
We just had to restart our program here.
We
'cause
did.
We were recording in gobbledygook.
Yeah, Sound Studio does that. Records you in robot voices.
Sometimes.
So scary, huh? Were you scared? I get scared when I hear it.
I really don't like when that happens. Thanks to everyone in Shart Lake Titties who came out and saw me, even though I had to reschedule because of my movie star lifestyle.
Oh my God.
This shows were supposed to
boy.
happen 5 months ago. Shooting scenes, had to delay it. Anyways, I really had
girl.
that place is great.
Girl, boy, girl. I love Shart Lake Titties.
The scenes were great.
Your scenes.
I shot scenes while I was there. I picked up a few scenes.
Now the wait staff is great at Wise Guys.
They really are.
The service, I think, is great. It's a great club overall. I'm going to go back there for
Yeah,
sure.
Keith does a good job. It's really
Nice place, nice people.
very nice.
Nice.
And they have a what's it called? A rebellious strand in the DNA of the city.
I know, I like that.
Yeah.
Because there's the Mormon team. There's
Yeah.
Team Mormon, and then there's like Team everyone else.
Then there's team neck tattoos.
Yeah, they do go, and they drink a lot of Diet Coke, and they're not supposed to.
Oh yeah. Check it out for the upcoming shows. I have 20 tickets left in Eugene, Oregon. Your jeans. In Your Jeans, Oregon, that's it. 20 tickets left. Boise Seed, Idaho is all sold out. October 6th, Sacramento, Sacramento, California. The early show is sold out. The late show is well on its way. Do you want to know what show's not sold out? Fresno.
Fresno.
What's going on? You guys want to come? Or
Yeah, what are you guys doing out there?
That's October 26th. The next day, I'm in Bakersfield. That show is close.
What about Cockersfield?
That works. I'm not against it. Fort Myers, Florida, November 1st.
That's a good one.
Jack Me Off Phil, Florida only has 100 tickets left. That's November 2nd. Both Orlando shows are sold out.
I like Orlando.
I know.
Are you going to go to Epcot?
Probably. And then Cumgusta, Georgia, the next day is pretty close. There are only tickets left for the November for the Wednesday show in Montclair at the Wellmont. The late show.
Montclair.
Yeah.
Come on,
New
dude.
Jersey. The late show on November 17th in Philadelphia has a few tickets. Everything else is sold out. So it's very exciting. I thank you. I love you. TomSegura.com/tour for those tickets. Come see the Light Jacket Joke God live.
Light Jacket. Where did you get that from? Is that a rapper thing?
No, people always see me in bomber jackets and stuff. You know, they're always...
Oh, like a light, sensible jacket.
A light
for
jacket,
state.
yeah. I always wear light jackets.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Come see me 11/24. That's code for November 24th.
That is a very hard code to break down. I don't even know how you solved that. Yeah.
At the House of Brews in San Diego, Diego, California. Excuse me, what? Did I mispronounce it? It's a hard L. That's how you pronounce that.
Go ahead.
Then 12/7, that's December 7th, in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
That one's almost sold out. And then the 8th, I've added a show at the Gramercy Theater in Judork Titties, the 10:30 show. Now, this is way out in December. I know you're thinking, so far. No, get your fucking tickets now, girls and boys, because this shit's selling out. And I will be announcing 2019 dates very shortly. We're putting together a tour. But as you know, it's hard for us to tour between the Jeans and I. His schedule, my schedule.
Yeah.
I got 2 little ones that I give a shit about. You know what I'm saying? I got to stay here a lot.
Sure.
So I'm only doing select cities, select dates. I'm in, I'm out. It's very quick so I can get back to my family.
We have a very limited, amount we can actually leave.
Of course. Yeah. So if you want to see us, I mean, don't sit on your hands and fart. Because you can fart on your hands, but not so much. Otherwise, you're going to miss the Jeans train.
Okay. Are you ready to open this show?
Heck yeah.
Let's have some fun. We got great guests coming. We have a lot of things to talk about.
I like our guests.
I'm going to talk about how disappointed I am in you for not being a ride or die wife. Let's get going. Here we go, guys. Let's get into the show.
I had an interesting realization that my internal emotional life reflects terrain on the planet, how the planet has a Sahara Desert, and I have a Sahara Desert within me, that place where my fear and isolation resides.
This shit is big time!
Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Yo, mom in the fucking stand!
Welcome to your mom's house.
Look, I'm not saying Jada Pinkett Smith is crazy or anything, but
They call me Dante!
but I think that guy's got it a little more together.
Can I tell you how I actually feel very honored that you chose this as the opening clip.
Yeah.
As you know, I love Instagram. I'm fascinated. I think it's a reflection of, it's what you want people to know about you.
Yeah,
that's
true.
what it's an interesting psychological experiment.
Interesting. And once I want you to keep saying this because once you hear this assessment, which I think you're dead on about, it'll make you look at Instagram differently. Which is that with Instagram, it's your choice of how to visually present who you are.
Well, it's what you think you are. It's what you want other people to know about you. For instance,
like for mine, I like to do my shows.
Me too. I give a fuck about this podcast.
Yeah.
And silly things. But for instance, I know this guy, this gay couple. They're very reserved in real life, like quiet. On Instagram, it's dicks out practically. They're the two of them in each other's laps, and like it's all overtly sexual. And I'm like, you guys are not these people in real life.
But that is a peek into the psyche.
That's right. That's what they want to be perceived as.
They want to be perceived as. They're projecting.
Yes.
I am a sexually viable cock monster.
Come fuck me. And it's so fascinating. So,
Hey, duct tape.
I love duct tape. I stumbled upon Jada Pinkett Smith, who we've had on the show in clip form
years ago.
And she's got this new
in the mirror.
Yeah. She's so fucking crazy. So she's got a new show now where she talks about her feelings a lot.
Yeah.
And her Instagram has been fascinating lately. I mean, it's a lot of overshare.
And there was a time also we should point out that we played some of the, I guess it was more his written stuff. Her kid.
Jaden?
Yeah.
That's his name. Jaden Smith.
And sometimes it felt weird. I don't know. It felt weird because you're like, oh, he's a minor.
Right.
But he was also, it's weird because he's a minor, but he's a huge celebrity.
He's like 16.
Yeah. And, but he was writing hilarious and or terrifying things.
Yeah.
Just things like, mirrors don't have eyes, or just all kinds of
on
shit.
Twitter.
He was like, if you really listen to the trees, they'll tell you the full story. Just
Yeah.
bonkers stuff. And you didn't know whether is he winking at you, is he joking, is he playing into, or is he serious? Because I always felt like he was serious.
Right.
So we were like, what the fuck is going on? But then you're like, oh, it's a teenage kid, and it must be weird to be that famous at that age. And then it just kind of like he kind of fell out of the zeitgeist, I guess.
He kind of did. I don't know, but then upon further examination, I think what you're saying is watching Mommy here.
Then a lot of things you go like,
that the crazy apple doesn't fall far from the mentally ill tree.
Because you should look at I don't know if I can.
I love this shit. I love when people do this on social media. This is what I live for on Instagram. Do you know what I'm saying? I like the attractive pictures of people. I actually like pictures of people.
Like back when he was getting,
boy. Oh boy. Could you read that for the audience?
Well, this one's not so bad. I mean, this one.
No, I think you shouldn't share this on. So come on, let me read it for you. If I had a nickel for every time that I've cried in the back of an Uber, I would have another pair of Yeezys.
But that's just funny. That's fun. That's not really I think that one is
funny. I think he's saying I'm emotional.
Yeah, but he made it pretty funny, like saying I would have so many. I would, I would have another car. I mean, I would have another pair of these expensive shoes. I mean, yeah, he's saying I'm emotional, but that's not the level where I'm saying where it was like this is one here.
Right.
This was one where I was like, what? Like, how can
mirrors? Oh, sorry, read it.
How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
Right.
And you go like, wait, what?
That's some philosophy right there.
The moment when you're wearing a dress with no pants and you swerve away. I mean, that's, I guess, kind of silly.
I build pyramids constantly. That was from 9/9/14. That's code for September 19th, 2014.
If I was Moises, where would I be?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh my God. Ever read? It's it was just odd, right? It's just odd to see a kid, tweeting this stuff. It just seemed like it made it seem like he was unstable.
Right.
That was the kind of the perception, and maybe that was the wrong.
This is the best. If newborn babies could speak, they would be the most intelligent beings on planet Earth.
No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. I'm around one pretty often.
All they talk about is burping, farting, shitting, eating, sleeping. That's all they know. Anyways, so
it gave the impression that he was like kind of full of himself and kooky. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, no, hold on. But so let's go deeper down this rabbit hole. So one wonders, well, why does that kid feel like they should be oversharing? And because I remember hearing Jada one time on an interview. She goes, there is so much talent in our house that we cannot hold it back. Our children are so talented. And I was like, wow. And I'm talking, this is when Jaden and Willow were like 12, 11, 10 years old. And hey, listen, every parent thinks their child is a genius and is amazing, and they should. Yeah. That's kind of sweet. But you don't really share that sentiment unlike a talk show, and you know what I mean? It's a lot. Well, it's a lot of pressure for the kid.
Yeah,
too.
It is a lot of pressure for the kid. Probably the worst part about
genius,
it. And you got to be a performer.
Hey, thank God. Thank God our parents never raised our egos to genius, huh?
I had an interesting realization that my internal emotional life reflects terrain on the planet, how the planet has a Sahara Desert, and I have a Sahara Desert within me, that place where my fear and isolation resides.
She looks great, though, by the way.
She looks fantastic.
Flawless.
Planet has an Antarctica. I have an Antarctica within me where I have hurts that run so deep that my compassion and my understanding and my love is frozen over.
I mean, okay.
You have a Toledo inside of you. Full of mini malls and movie theaters.
The what she's trying to say here.
Sure, I do too.
I mean, but it's nonsense.
Well,
Here, hold on. It's not that.
But I don't think you should share this on. I just think that this is reserved for you and someone else smoking a doobie.
No, your therapist.
You and your friend. Yeah.
Your therapist.
Yeah.
You can go like, I have Antarctica inside of me, and your therapist is like, that's a very interesting way of presenting that.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's private.
And then your
Public
therapist would be
versus
like,
private.
of course, you really don't actually have an Antarctica inside of you.
And then I have those Hawaiis within me that are lush and green and full of waterfalls, where I can be more sensual and receptive and giving.
She's got to be a lot to be around.
Could you imagine being married to that? To this?
Yeah. Yep.
It'd
be a lot. It would be a lot.
Okay.
I bet there's a lot of interactions like this. This isn't the first time she said this speech.
No.
This is like, Will, right now, Antarctica is feeling especially cold. And he's like, all right. He's like, I know. I got to get on I'd like to get on an excursion boat and see what's going on there. And she's like, well, you better. Because it's about to be, the whole house about to be Antarctica if you don't come over here and defrost this motherfucker. And she's like,
what?
Okay. And then also, you imagine how, he's such a superstar.
Yeah.
And it's got to be an issue all the time.
He's got no time for this nonsense.
No, but I'm saying that is an issue. She's going to be like, oh, we know Mr. Star's here, okay? There's
you think so?
I think there's a lot of there's other stars in this house, just so you know.
You think they have like a star rivalry?
I think he's probably not pushing back on it because he knows his place in the world, that he's an international megastar.
He's tremendous, yeah.
And I think it annoys her. That's my
Well, you think she needs the limelight too?
I think she said there's a lot of light that needs to shine. And we all feel how big your light's shining. I need to shine too.
Wow.
And I think he's probably like, all right.
He's like, oh fuck.
All right, is your internal Tahiti ready to shine? And she's like, yes, exactly, Will, exactly. Tahiti's ready to go. All right.
Here's what I picture. I can't have these kinds of conversations with Will. He's just not as deep as I am.
Oh, for sure.
Now, my trainer, Julio, loves to talk about these things.
I bet Julio does.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think...
Especially when we stretch.
Yeah.
For some reason, the emotions tied to stretching really help me and Julio connect.
Right. Like, she's got all kinds of dudes in her pocket that she talks this nonsense with, that like she thinks that they're her friends. She's got a group of nutbags that she talks about. There's no way Will Smith's listening to this horse shit.
No way. Here's the thing. We do such this thing with celebrities where we go like, yeah, I guess so. You kind of, but like if your regular neighbor friend, the lady that you go on, I don't know, walks around the neighborhood with, or you meet for coffee, starts saying this, you'd be like, you really need to get some help. Like you tolerate it only because they're famous.
That is so fucking true, Tommy. Like that's the observation of the century on this.
Yeah,
that if she were Kathy next door, you'd be like, Kathy's off her fucking rocker.
Oh yeah.
Somebody call the pet team. Get this chick fucking
Kathy's husband.
committed.
Like, you know what your fucking wife said to me today? She said that Antarctica was inside of her. And he'd be like, oh shit. She's been going through a lot of stuff.
Right, she needs to be fucking committed.
Yeah,
that's so true. And the reason, and the reason I'm like kind of considering like listening to her is because she's famous.
She's famous.
And she's pretty.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, all right. I'm trying to follow.
She's got to be, she's got to have insight. She's
right.
Very
because the thing is, I actually really like her, and that's why I follow her on Instagram because I'm very curious. Like, what is she about?
There is this thing that I think you pick up on too, especially like also, having, when I did a movie, you realize that you're like, there's the person you do the scene with.
Right. Boy, girl,
the boy, girl scene. But I'm saying that when the camera's rolling, they're able to do this thing. And that is only one aspect of that person.
Right. Oh,
so
right.
we always try to like go like this. You go like, this person's amazing. Well, they're amazing at that.
Sure.
But that doesn't mean that everything else they do is valid or of value, you know?
Yeah, because she could be, yes,
She could
for
be
instance,
an amazing actress, which is a skill, and it should be admired and celebrated.
Right, or Burt Reynolds, let's say. He was pretty entertaining in some films. Turns out he's beating the shit out of Lonnie Anderson. He was a real asshole in real life. You don't know what the fuck that guy was like, right?
Yeah.
So, case in point, it doesn't mean that if they can play smart on TV that they're smart in real life.
Of course. Of course.
We just give her a lot more leeway on this stuff because she's pretty. But, man, if you guys want to get some prime entertainment, you want to look inside the window of Jada Pinkett Smith's psyche, go to her Instagram page. I mean, she is really deep. This chick's got a lot of fucking thoughts on stuff, man. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's... and by the way, I wasn't saying that thing to... like talk shit about somebody in the movie. I'm just making the point that like you realize there's a separation. There's camera rolling,
and then the person,
and then the person.
Sure.
You know?
Well, sure. I mean, I think that can be said for everybody whose lives. You go to work, you're a different person.
Exactly.
You come home, and you know,
we see it big time in our line of work, especially in
comedians are Jekyll and Hyde, man.
Man, it's who you see on stage. Some people, it's really dramatic, guys.
I know.
It is really.
I know. It's so
it's
great.
terrifying with some people, and I mean, over the years, been doing this 16 years now.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen people on stage who you're like, wow, that's really something. It really seems like a really funny person. And then, I mean, you go backstage and you hang out with that person, you're like, holy shit.
Darkness.
Yeah. Can be odd, like shit like this.
Yeah.
For sure, shit like this.
Lot of it. I can name about a handful right now that are this. Yeah.
There's weird. There's
mentally ill. A lot of mental illness that goes unaddressed.
Withdrawn. You know, very quiet, introverted, but like to the point where it's almost turning you to curiosity about what. It's not just he's quiet. You know,
right.
It's like it's too much.
Well, I would say you and I are actually introverts.
Definitely
in real life.
Yeah. And then there's there's drunk fat people. There's
and
all
racist,
kinds.
Deeply racist
There's
too.
Deeply racist people. You don't know it on stage, and then you hang out, and you're like, "Well, I didn't know you were this fat and racist." You know?
Right.
It's just that you just don't know. I'm saying it's just and of course there's the really extreme fucked up cases too, where they're like, don't say curse words.
I know.
Don't say naughty words. I'm gonna rape you.
Yeah. That was the wackiest one of them all.
No, I think so. Let's see what else. There's one more here.
Oh, what you got?
Of course, we want to be more of those things, but we also have to embrace our internal Antarcticas and Sahara deserts, and we can't see them as wrong, just like we don't see the Sahara Desert as wrong on the planet. It is just what is, and we can love ourselves in those places as well.
I love you, Jada. Now, see, I understand what she's saying.
Call me Dante.
Yeah.
I understand what she's saying.
No, yeah.
I get it, and I get it on an emotional. I
get it too. I mean, I get it too.
Get embarrassed.
There's nothing wrong with like you said, like with the desert or that part of you. It makes sense. Right. I mean, it's fine.
I just imagine, like we were saying, like the personal relationship between the husband and wife. Like you having to hear the shit fucking 24/7. I'd be like, God damn it, there she goes again with this nonsense talk. Go see a therapist. Go see Five, right?
Absolutely.
That's the Asian guy.
No.
Oh,
that's
the parachuter.
No. That's the Brazilian guy.
That's the Brazilian
that was
guy.
electrocuted. Remember? Everybody laughed.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Got an email about it.
Okay.
You want to see?
Sure.
The guy being electrocuted by grapes is a classic Brazilian meme. Glad you guys are delving into this because Brazil has hosts hundreds of thousands of hours of absurdist content.
Cool.
The video was super big here when YouTube started. The dude electrocuted is a conservative TV host from South Brazil. His name is Lazier Martins. Not only did he not die from the grapes, he somehow became a senator later on because this is Brazil after all.
Right.
Helps, it helps.
Obrigado.
Obrigado. To the bom, to the bang.
I love Brazil.
Brazil.
Brasile. I still listen to my Brazilian jams.
Yeah.
Sergio Mendes.
Oh, before I forget, I want to talk about how highly disappointed I am in you and thinking about moving on. So the other day, we're in bed.
Last night, not the other day.
All right, last night, we're watching Ozark, which I love.
So good this season, too.
So good, Mr. Bateman and cast. Charles Wilkes reached out to me on Twitter.
That's amazing.
About the beautiful boat that he drove. I tweeted that out, and he found me and told me it's a Hackercraft $600,000. I was like, I'm gonna get 2. I didn't realize it was so cheap.
Kids don't need college.
Anyways, we were talking about how that whole family kind of has to watch out for each other, have each other's back, and you told me, and you in no uncertain terms, that you would report me to the authorities if I were to murder someone and it was premeditated.
Yeah.
I was so stunned by this declaration. I just realized I thought I'd had a ride or die.
Yeah.
And I thought I was with my wife for life.
Yeah.
And now I am actively searching for number 2. Because the fact that you would even hypothetically turn me in, it changed my whole world.
Of course I'm going to turn you in. Here's the distinction. It's very important. Now, would I turn you in for involuntary manslaughter? No. Or even a lesser charge. But lying in wait, first degree murder, you're a fucking nutbag, and I got to turn you in, man.
Why?
Because you're going to fucking kill me and the kids next. I got to protect our children, Tom.
I'm not doing that. I don't understand why you tie the two together.
Because you're going to get a taste for it. That's what happens. And I know this
for it.
For killing.
No.
You're already developing the thirst. You're watching all these shows, getting your skills together. And then you're going to kill somebody.
Getting my skills together.
Yeah.
I'm murdering somebody who did something wrong. I'm not just murdering.
Oh, see, now you're contemplating a mark. You're already thinking who you're going to kill?
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not for no reason. It's not just bloodlust.
Well, what's the reason, Tom?
The reason is that somebody slighted me, and now I'm going to kill him.
See? And you think I should defend this?
Of course. You're my wife. What do you not get about?
Babe, no. Because what's going to happen is one day I'm going to slight you, and then you're going to murder me. You're going to kill our children and our dogs.
You're going to be alone, and you're going to have no support system.
Great. I'd rather be alone, have you put behind bars.
Why?
Babe,
How
I cannot support. I told you, if you hit somebody with the car, guess what? I'm the first one to be out there and hiding the body with you. You know that, right? That's the kind of love I have for you.
Yeah, it's supposed to extend beyond that.
You hit a bicyclist or something, they're dead on the road. I'm going to come out there with you. I'm going to find somewhere to bury this guy.
Yeah.
We're going to find somewhere to burn his body. No, what we've learned is that you have to dig a hole.
Yeah.
You have to get hydrochloric acid.
Something, yeah.
Pour it on the body, and then cover it up.
But I still don't understand why you don't have my back. Why don't you have my back?
I just told you if it's manslaughter, involuntary manslaughter, not first degree, I can't support you in first degree.
Why can't you support me if somebody fucks me over and I'm like, all right, it's time for payback? Why can't you? It's so disappointing that you don't hypothetically have my back. I'm serious. Like, I've never been serious. I'm so disappointed.
Okay, what's considered a slight in your world? Let's talk about that, because maybe I can get on board if it's a legit.
I'm just giving you somebody fucked me over.
Okay, here's when I think it's okay. Here's what somebody fucks with our kids.
Yeah, okay.
Like, seriously fucks up with our kids and hurts them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's go kill the motherfucker.
Okay.
That's different. That's probably the only scenario. Or they try to fucking hurt you, like physically try to kill us and you kill them first.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Or physically harming my children or me.
Yeah.
Then that's different. But I'm talking about some guy cuts you off in traffic and you're plotting, because that's what it sounds like to me, is where you're headed. Somebody cuts you off in traffic, your Starbucks doesn't come out hot enough, and you're plotting the barista's death. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay. I mean, first of all, I think both of those are reasonable.
That's the problem. But see, that's the problem here.
Okay. You're supposed to have your spouse's back.
Not on that.
Yes, you are. That's what I'm saying.
No.
You're not. Yes.
No. Okay.
You're not ride or die. You're not.
Babe.
And it's disappointing.
Babe, that's cray-cray talk.
No, it's not.
You're telling me that if you murder a barista because your order didn't come out right, I'm supposed to stand by you?
Yes, of course. I'm your husband.
Stand by your man?
Of course. I mean, you could tell me that you can lecture me.
No.
And tell me how fucked up it was that I did that and I got to stop killing baristas.
No.
But you still don't turn me in.
Of course I turn you in.
You're a real POS.
Turn you in.
Now it all makes sense.
If you're the Unabomber, I'm turning you in.
That's different.
How's that different?
Because that's
killing people.
That's terrorizing people that didn't do anything to you.
Yeah, but in his mind, they were doing stuff to him.
No, it was symbolic to him.
Okay. Well, I like how you know the inside of his mind so well.
I mean, I
studied it.
Read a little bit about it.
Okay. Well, look, you're already on the brink.
I'm saying somebody scratches my car in a parking lot.
Right.
Then I go and stick an ice pick through his neck.
Sure. I can't abide that. I can't.
Yeah, so now, guess what? Now I'm not telling you stuff.
Oh, now we don't have a communication in the relationship anymore?
It's definitely going down. It's not going up. It's not going to improve because you're a fucking tattletale.
I would report you so fucking fast. So fast if you're doing crazy stuff like that. Oh, you're out. You're in jail, partner. You're going to turn on me and the kids. I got to protect my youngins.
Why do you keep turning it into that? It's not.
Boo, 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 boo. Because that's where it goes.
No, it doesn't go there.
Okay, let me ask you this. How many killers have good relationships with wives and children? Go.
A number of them.
Yeah.
A number of them.
Healthy marriages, healthy relationships with their children.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ted
Bundy had a nice wife and children at home that he cared about.
You're a real POS for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a big disappointment. Not just to me, to the entire fan base. I promise you're going to hear it on this one.
Listen, they always side with you on nonsense like this.
This is not nonsense.
No,
this is like you don't have your...
Listen, any woman that's got children knows to protect them. I would protect my children from you.
The fact that you keep twisting the two is... Yeah, you're like, we got to protect my kids. Like that has anything to do with the fucking barista.
You're out of here. Gone. If you were violent like that, gone. Tom, you're gone. What's a deal breaker for you?
Is this Bert?
Look at those bitch tits.
This says FBI needs help finding this man, John Doe 40, spotted in a child porn video. Oh my God. I hope it's not Bert. No, this guy doesn't have a beard.
Half eyebrows. Well, that's what Bert looks like without a beard.
That's true. What has Bert done? It says. Jesus.
Other deal breakers. Well, what about me? Would you turn me in if I killed the barista?
No, of course not. That's the difference. I'm not a piece of shit. I'm not going to report my children's mother and my spouse and have her go to prison.
Yeah. Maybe I should be locked up if I'm doing crazy stuff like that.
No, you shouldn't.
You ever thought about that, Tom?
No, I pull you aside and I go, the fuck are you doing? You got to stop killing people. God. And then you go, I'm sorry.
And I guarantee if I called your father and was like, dude, Tommy kill a barista because
100% he would not turn me in.
Yes, he would.
100%.
Your dad is a rule follower and he would be like, lock him up.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
Lock him up.
No.
He broke the rules, buddy.
No, he would fly out here and kill you if you said you were going to turn me in. That guy, are you serious? He would sneak into the house at night and be like, I'm sorry, buddy. I had to slice her throat. She was going to talk.
All right.
And he was like, it's fun.
You're going to turn on the children and me, and I know that because that's what psychos do. Okay, let me ask you something.
This is the part that everyone, just so you know, is going, wow, she really doesn't get it. She really doesn't get it.
Okay.
It's not going to hurt the kids.
Listen to me. When you read about your serial killers, who's the first person they kill? Who's the woman? Who's the first person they kill? Oh, my wife fell down the stairs.
That's not serial killer. It's not.
Well, he's a killer. Okay.
No. That's you're talking about like crime of passion stuff. That's like walking in on you having an affair. That's when they kill the wife. It's not a plotted, planned, for the most part, thing. Those are passion kills.
Okay. So what's killing the barista when they screw up your order?
That would obviously
crime of passion.
That would be right, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to go home and kill my kids.
So, Yana, what that leads me to believe is that your specific brand of sociopathy lends itself to crimes of passion. Now, if you're going to kill the barista over a coffee, you're certainly prone to kill your wife. What if I get your coffee wrong? I bring you a cup of coffee without milk. You're going to slit my throat too.
Whatever. I just look.
It's adjacent. It's psycho adjacent.
We should start figuring out what our next steps are. Okay.
Great.
Now,
who's my second husband?
It's going to be someone who doesn't value loyalty, doesn't value.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And I hope the listeners let you know.
They're gonna. Don't worry. And Tom's right. Tom's the water champion.
Guess what?
Tom does nothing wrong.
I'm helping our fans left and right with this one. My girlfriend and I were watching the episode of YMH with Bobby Lee and Kalila. Sorry, I forgot how to say her name correctly. I started laughing at Tom's look of disappointment and disgust when Bobby said he didn't want to get his ass eaten.
Yeah.
My girlfriend turned to me and said, "Hey, do you want me to do that to you?" And I went, yeah.
That was my asshole. cologne smell, huh?
And now she does it regularly, and it's so good. I nut in 4 strokes every time. So thank you, Tom, for sort of being the catalyst for this new part of my life. I appreciate it. Piss on me and beat me.
Try it out.
From Eric in Norway.
Oh,
You're welcome.
He's Norwegian.
You're welcome, Eric. And maybe it's a signal to one other person
Well,
here.
listen, Norwegians they do their own thing. Everybody knows they're different. 20 hours of sunlight a day makes you crazy.
Last week, I played a prank call from Fart Simpson that was great, involving Top Dog. This is the one I was holding on to. This is, in my estimation, the greatest prank call that he's done.
Okay, wow.
This is one that I asked him
You asked him.
I asked him, would you marry your mom? I asked him if this was possible a few months ago, and he was like, well, he told me a lot of variables have to come into play, to make a prank call work. Anyways, he did it.
Oh, okay.
So it's so great. I'm going to mute our lines.
Okay.
After this, we'll come right back, but I'm going to mute our lines so that you can just hear this call uninterrupted.
Why do you burp? If you're not going to make the sound, why do you even burp?
I don't know. It wasn't like a full burp.
Yeah, but why not let it go? You're at your mom's house. This isn't
That's true. All right.
church. Go
Are
ahead.
you ready, Gene?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you for calling Hormone Synergy. This is how can I help you?
Hi, my name is Bert.
What can I do for you, Bert?
Well, I was a little confused on exactly what your clinic does. Could you explain it to me?
We are an optimal aging and functional medicine clinic.
Okay, perfect. My client is having some issues with erectile dysfunction. Would that fall under your umbrella?
We do offer Gainswave and Priapus shot treatments for erectile dysfunction.
Well, I'm actually here with my client. Could I put him on the phone for him to tell you a little bit more about what he's doing, and then maybe we could see if this is a match or not?
Sure.
Thank you. I'll give him over.
Okay, thanks.
Hi, this is I'm the medical assistant here at Hormone Synergy. How can I help you?
I'm here to tell you erectile disorder problems.
Okay. All right. And are you looking to treat anything else, or is that your main focus?
No neuropathy problems at all.
Very good. All right. So the best person, I think, for you to talk to would be our clinic director. If you'll hold on just a second for me, I'll go see if he's available, okay?
Okay. I'm telling you, Viagra and all that stuff, and it does work.
Very good. So if you'll hold on just a second for me, I'll see if he's available.
Thanks.
You are very welcome.
Hi, this is how can I help you?
Hi, my name is Bert, calling on behalf of my client, John. I'm a registered caretaker here in Oregon, and the woman we just spoke with told us that you might be the best person to talk to about treating erectile dysfunction.
Absolutely. Yeah, how can I help you?
I'm going to put John on the phone with me, if that's all right.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello. You're interested in the Gainswave treatment?
Yes.
Okay. And how old are you, John?
He's 78.
78. Okay. John, are you on any medications currently?
No.
Okay. And are you able to achieve an erection?
Yes.
So you're able to achieve an erection, but it just doesn't last as long as you would like, or you lose erectile function over time?
Yes.
Okay.
But I just want all you guys to see. I don't know if you believe me or not, but I promise you.
I'm sure you're promising me what?
I promise you, if you can find anybody you know that won't get you into trouble, smoke some meth. The more you smoke off that bowl, the harder my dick gets. It's unbelievable. Stroke that dickhead this up and down 4 times. This barely do it. My brother didn't believe me, but when he smoked with me, he put out his dick. I couldn't believe how big his dick was. He jacked off in 4 strokes.
Is the caretaker there available?
But his dick gets even harder and thicker and even more cum. He believes me now, and shot the most cum he'd ever shot in his life. He's only 49.
John? Is there a number that I can call you back?
You're gay. You won't believe how good it feels. If you're straight, you won't believe how good it feels. When I'm so fucked up and hot and horny on meth, I'll let anybody suck and give me a blowjob.
I'm sorry. This is not information that is of value to me. I really apologize.
Your dickhead becomes so sensitive, that you don't need lube, you don't need spit, and you'll shoot an enormous amount of very thick, hot white cum.
I'm going to have to end this phone call.
Okay.
Oh my God.
It's so great.
My favorite, and it was so subtle in the beginning where he goes, I have no neuropathy issues.
my
She goes,
God.
okay.
Okay. So
It was
funny.
perfect.
Yeah.
That was
neuropathy problems at all.
How does he?
Very good.
Very good.
No neuropathy problems at all.
Very good.
Perfect. That was a perfection.
It was perfection. And yeah, the only thing I asked him, he was like, "Is there any call you want me to try to make?" I go, "If you could get the 4-stroke guy with like an erectile expert," and he was like, And he told me, he was like, I've been trying that. He emailed me. He's been trying it, just because I guess you see that like everything has to line up for a call to work.
It seems I don't know how they do it.
It's funny because obviously he jumps in when it's necessary. It's like when that guy goes like, "How old are you?" He's just like 78. Like he just on the spot had to like, think of something,
But quite brilliant for him to be the guy's caretaker.
Absolutely.
So smart, so he can jump in.
And on last week's, it was he's like, "My daddy," with his truck nuts and all that.
Truck nuts.
Yeah.
God, this guy's a genius.
It's great. And by the way, you can hear that call and a bunch of other calls. He has a free album out of his prank calls. Wow. It's over 2 hours of prank calls, and there's a bunch of Your Mom's House ones sprinkled in. It is fartsimpson.bandcamp.com, and it's an album that Tony and his friends have been working on for quite a while. Anyway, so
I love when he's like, my brother tried it. It get thick, hot. And he's like, sir.
He's like, this info is not.
This is not information that is of value to me.
That is of value to me. So great.
No neuropathy issues.
I got no neuropathy issues at all. Here's my client. And I like that guy's like,
is the caretaker there available?
I don't want to hear about all your cum and how hard your brother's dick is.
That's the best part. Oh, man.
By the way, I got an email from the director of the movie that's coming out, Instant Family.
Yes.
This is by the way, just so people know, I mean, I joke about being a movie star lifestyle. I'm in a good amount of scenes. Let's say, I have like probably 7-8 scenes in this major motion picture. It's a massive release. This will be in every movie theater in America and internationally. It's 4,000 plus theaters here. So I'm just saying, big Paramount release. The IMDb page about it has trivia mostly about me. It's like this movie has Mark Wahlberg, Rose Byrne, Octavia Spencer, like legit stars. And the highest rated piece of trivia on the page right now is Tom Segura experienced no neuropathy issues during filming.
I think that's like my favorite part of the show. Who?
The director. He was like, "Hey, your fans are pretty hardcore, man." And then it said like, there's a longer one that says like Tom Segura, the water champ, like international water champ, was making this film. It's just absolute craziness.
Well, you should go back to the Deadline posting of our CBS deal.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that one's just littered with mommy comments. It's so funny.
People were like, "What is
so
this? Why is
funny.
This? Everyone's saying this show's about jeans." Okay, why don't we? Our guest is here. Why don't we just take a break to go get him, and we'll be right back, Gene. Okay. And we're back with our very special guest, comedian Doug Mellard, who has a new album out. It's a chart topper. It's called Fart Safari 2, Fart Harder.
That's right.
I honestly think that's the best album title I've ever heard.
I love the album title.
I mean, what a talent.
It took a lot to get there, you know, to come up.
Any pushback?
A little bit. Originally, the producer was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
But you're so good at capitalizing on the dumbest thing someone's ever heard.
Yeah.
From tattoos.
Oh, God.
So many stories. Yeah.
Are you really? I did not know this.
Oh, it's fantastic.
What kind of dumb tattoos do you have?
Tell her.
Where do you want to start? I think the general consensus for favorite dumb tattoo was so I dated This is on Fart Safari 1, by the way.
Yeah. It's a great. This is a bit. I mean, the reason I know about it is I heard him say it on stage.
Fart Safari 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't get it confused with 2 is the new release.
Fart harder.
Fart
and
harder.
you don't have to, have both to have them connect or whatever.
Oh, okay.
You'll figure it out.
On a double album.
But yeah, so I dated this girl named Allie, and it didn't end well, like, at all. And so I got I Heart Allie on my chest, and then when that went south, I had to get like a really clever cover up, So came up with I Heart Alligators.
That's pretty amazing.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's got the little Lacoste alligator. It's pretty
That's
sweet.
brilliant.
Yeah.
No, I love it.
It's actually maybe my favorite tattoo.
It's pretty amazing.
Oh, and then right here, that's the movie Alien vs. Predator.
Uh-huh.
I thought the movie was so dumb that I drunkenly got a tattoo of it, like, later. It's not even correct. Like, that's supposed to be a line that goes straight down.
Sure.
So those
are 2 great examples of capitalizing on dumb ideas and making them funny.
Oh, yeah, I auditioned for a show. And it was called Epic Fail, and I did not get the part.
Oh.
But they were like, we're looking for wacky comedians and like people that like will do anything. So I was like, I'll just get a tattoo of the show. So I got Epic Fail on my arm. And I was like, worst case, it's an even dumber. It's funnier, I think.
For sure.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's so great that you didn't get Epic Fail after getting Epic Fail.
Yeah.
Right, now it's even funnier. Now,
it's better.
How many of these tattoos do you have?
God, it's funny. Like, I've got an Old Dirty Bastard tattoo. It could be better. I got Accommodate Madness, but this is on Fart Safari 2. I talk about it. It's misspelled just to screw with people, and I thought it'd be real funny because I thought people would constantly like tell me that, and then I'd have to be like, oh shit, what? And it's we're dumb. We're all dumb.
Doug is one of my favorite types of personalities in comics, which is like he lives for the moment of making it funny. So like getting the tattoo, just so that he can play dumb to somebody in life. Be like, what? Fuck! I gotta call that guy now, just for that moment. I love that about you.
Yeah.
Here's the artwork here. It's everywhere. It's on Spotify. Obviously, it's on iTunes. I just pulled up the Amazon banner, but it's hilarious. Doug is hilarious.
It's on Amazon Music. Fart Safari 2, Fart Harder. Doug Mellard. You guys definitely download it. Leave some positive reviews for this man. Let him know how much you love his work.
It's great.
So funny.
A lot of you saw Doug, by the way, with me on the last tour. You came with me to a number of cities. We did Seattle together,
Spokane, Portland, Houston, Dallas. Yeah,
there you go.
So you, Tom, the last time we were all together, was it when we were all together? Well, first of all, Doug, congratulations! You just got married.
Oh, thanks. I'd hold off on that, but it's like a C- so far,
Yeah, and you did the honeymoon. Yeah, no, I'm looking to get remarried to a loyal person soon.
Okay.
We'll get into it later. But someone who won't just call the police on their own spouse just because he let the sprinkler run on the wrong day. So anyway, you just got married. And
no, but the point being,
they came to the home. They came. Doug and his now wife Flynn came over,
and we had a lovely time. We were drinking, we were laughing, and then you farted in front of his lovely fiance.
That's true.
And I was like, you don't even know this person yet. You have to have some precedence with them before you fart in front of them.
Oh my gosh.
Now, when did you meet her? Like, how long have you known her for before you farted?
Actually, I hung out with Flynn quite a bit because we met on the, like, I've known Doug for a number of years. Probably by the second time that we did a gig together, I was hanging out with Flynn. Then when we did our Texas gigs together, she's from there. We hung out with her and her brother.
Yeah, we crashed a wedding together.
I've hung out with her a good. I mean, not like, oh my God, years and years and years, but
enough to fart.
Yeah, and I farted.
You feel like it was enough
pretty
to
loud.
fart?
It was pretty loud.
Well, I think part of it, it was nasty, but here's the deal: is like I'm used to him, but he also knows me, and I think that's why he's like She lives with this guy.
Sure.
So it's fine because he knows that I do that in front of her.
I know how off the rails he goes.
Sure.
And I know what his boundaries are, and there's not a lot of them.
Yeah.
So that's why I felt like I could probably fart.
So you farted, and it was in our kitchen too, which was really nice.
Kitchen.
We were all sitting at the dining room table.
We were having a good time.
And you just farted in front of her, and anyway.
No, I felt bad for you just because you felt like that was bad, because like Flynn was not at all phased.
Okay, as long as she wasn't.
No, when she told me to tell you personally that the other night we were, she like gave me a kiss and I farted right as I saved it just for that moment.
Yeah.
Because I just gotten back from being out of town, and she was like, "Tell Christina that happened, because this is just."
Well, I feel as though I've experienced the same. My life is a mirror to hers, so we're in solidarity. Now, how long did you wait before you farted in front of Flynn?
Oh God, no, that was immediate. I don't. You gotta I'm not gonna live a lie. It's gonna happen a lot.
Was it because weren't you friends before you dated? Is that right?
Yeah. We were friends for a year before. Yeah.
Wait, were you farting as friend?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, she thinks farts are funny.
Yeah.
Finally let it out. Not like that weenie burp you had for the break there.
Oh my gosh.
So you farted as friends in front of her. So by the time you were lovers, it was like. Now, do you? Here's the thing. Here's the line in the sand that Tom and I have. Is Tom and I will make marital loves, and then afterwards, he'll wait about 10 or 15 minutes before he starts farting again.
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, "But I held it in this whole time for you." He was doing me a favor that whole.
That's
10
a
or 15
huge sign
minutes.
of respect.
That's a long time, I think.
Yeah. We'll get started and I'll be like, "Oh, I got to fart right now." And I'll hold it.
Have you ever done it while?
No, I mean, there's probably been one that's snuck out, but I'm saying I've felt it where I could push and make a big scene. And obviously I know that, get her more turned on, but I'll hold it. And then I've finished, and then I'd really like to fart now.
Yeah.
It's still been but love's still in the air. I don't want to be accused of being too much of an asshole. So I'll wait until it's cuddling is done, and we're just
during cuddling you don't really let me cuddle you either. That's another thing. I like it, and you're always like, "Is it too hot? I'm too hot." You don't let me.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I bet my next wife will probably line up exactly.
Anyways, so you hold it in during post-coital, or what's your policies on
probably
that?
less than 10 minutes.
Wow.
So I think he's doing great. I think you got a good guy.
Of course. Now, do you guys shit in front of each other? Has that barrier been broken?
We talk to each other while we shit. I mean, we don't keep the door open.
Yeah, that's
I could.
That's a barrier. Because
he won't let me talk to him through the door.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I really like to block everything out.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Our apartment's not huge, and we'll have people over, and we're still talking to each other.
Really?
I spent a lot of time in there.
That's called love, Tom. Why don't you support me in that? I feel like if I don't turn you into the cops for murder, you can talk through me. You can talk through the door when you're taking a shit with me.
You don't try to talk to me a lot when I'm taking
because you've not let me in the last 14 years. I've tried to many times, and you just ignore me.
Yeah.
I'd like to have more conversations.
I got to get my reading in at some point. You want to? I know
toilet reads.
You'll probably like this because you like pranks, and you like. So we played a fart prank. Remember the dad who was like, "Did you just fucking shit?"
Yeah.
And this is another guy. He sprayed the fart spray to set up his friend getting in the car. You'll like it.
Hey, you brought some chips today? Promise. Got some spray? Boy, you smell like ass, top of ass, like somebody been digging. Stomach, bro. Like somebody digging in your ass. What I spray at? Man, fuck a spray, bitch. You smell like, man, I don't even know, bitch. You smell. Dog, it's the pills, bro. Yo, pill, bitch. Stop, bitch. You spray my drink. I ain't spray your drink. Bitch, man. You need to spray your ass, motherfucker. The fuck, man? I don't even want to eat my food. Man, fuck that shit, man.
I love it.
Thick ass nigga. Bro, my stomach, bro, lightheaded, bro. Lightheaded, you need to wash your ass. Bro, you got hemorrhoids, bitch. Nah, wrong nigga. Man, that shit stink, dog. Fuck. This nigga up.
God damn it,
No,
Tom.
there's no throwing up. No, there's no throwing up.
No, I don't like that.
There's no throwing up.
He's making the sounds. I don't like it. He's
He's getting out of the car. He got out of the car.
Bro, stop playing, bro. Ew.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Don't,
it's fine.
Doug,
it's
don't
fine.
lie to me.
No, it's fine. I swear to you.
trust Doug. I don't trust
He's
you.
off camera.
Yeah, he's off.
But I don't like the sounds. Is he still making the
No,
sounds?
He's not even.
He's just like trying to
anything
clean it up now.
Bro. Right, nigga. Bitch, you stink. Your face. Bro.
Look, his eyes water, man.
Well, it's a spray. It stays around, right?
Mama, boy, your stomach, bitch, your inside. Fuck, bro.
It's dry. It's dry here.
I don't like drinking.
Come on, man, we gotta go. I don't even want to ride with you. Stop. Fuck. Bitch, man, come on, man. Damn, dog.
How long does that stuff linger?
I guess a while.
Yeah.
Spray.
It's a spray.
Bro, you sprayed already. Come on, man.
And
It's
then
8 o'clock.
look, he gets some hair.
I don't want it.
No.
Like
He throws.
Nope,
Look,
no
look,
push.
watch.
Man.
On top of
What, man?
he throws a fake roach at him.
Just torturing
He's
this
just
guy.
torturing this guy. Yeah, it's fucking fantastic. It's fantastic. I love it. I love that stuff.
That's just like us on the road.
Yeah,
pretty much, 100%.
Pretty much.
Well, I love what Doug does when you guys go on the road together. Is he makes embarrassing T-shirts?
Oh my god!
And you guys travel together.
It's pretty fun. I mean, I'm sure some of the people will know what we're talking about.
Yeah, if you go on my Instagram and you scroll through it, you'll see that every time I'm with Doug and we travel, including like if we're doing multiple cities, multiple days, he has different T-shirts of me on his T-shirt, and it says, "This is my friend,"
or a cool guy,
my
neat uncle friend.
Yeah, and like we're boarding together, and then it's me, and then me on his shirt.
And I'll be like, "Have you guys seen my special friend?"
Yeah, or it'll be a picture of him wearing a shirt of me on his shirt within another image.
But that's like day 2 or 3,
Yes.
though. So he's got a whole plan.
He's got on yesterday's.
Yeah.
He plots it out.
I'll
That's
have-
what I love.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
If we're doing clubs, then that's several days, so we'll have a different shirt for every day. And he doesn't seem to catch on that it's going to happen at some point during the day.
So funny.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of hot. Do you mind?
Are you? Are you?
Yeah, just.
You want to take your headphones off?
I've got a.
Jeez.
Let's
got
see.
this undershirt.
Let's see what it is.
Huh.
Oh God.
Let's see.
See,
My cool family.
My
first one with.
With
the main
Christina.
mama.
Wow, thanks. I feel honored.
This is our old band.
This is
You
great.
remember that?
Great.
My cool family, yeah. I'm honored.
I
can't believe
really,
I made it on a Doug
really
Mellard
dig
shirt.
my glasses.
Yeah. Well, that was straight up from your Instagram.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah, man. You look really cool with that haircut.
Yeah.
I love it, and I love my bow. And
I
we
love
have
Christina's
matching.
expression.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the two, we always wear the same outfits. And it's,
We're family.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Wow.
You never disappoint with your shirt game.
No.
I'm very impressed.
Man, there was one in Denver where I panicked because I forgot to do it. And it was like we were about to take off. And
You panicked that you didn't get
it's so fun. And so I found a place at like a flea market that would make like a, what's that called? Like the spray painty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like airbrush or whatever. Fun.
Yeah, it was actually ended up being one of the most beautiful ones.
I forget this, but then it just hits me. Is that when I first met him, it was in Cap City in Austin, and he got jumped.
Oh my God.
He got jumped like earlier that day or the night before.
The night, yeah, at 1 a.m.
And I was like, why are you on crutches? I got jumped.
Mm-mm.
And then the club was like, dude, if you're gonna be hobbling up there, we can't put you on. Like, what?
Oh my gosh.
They were like, come on, man. You got crutches, you're hobbling. People don't want to see that. He's like, I was attacked last night. And they're like, yeah, but no one wants to look at you like this.
Right.
That was
Show must
whoever
go
was
on.
managing that week was like, dude, come on. You're all fucking bruised up. Like, blaming him.
Yeah.
I ditched the crutches and I just took the pain.
That's still the
dosed up on
craziest part of
Vicodin.
the whole weekend to me. That somebody was like, "You're in a car accident? God damn it! You got cuts on your face," and you're like,
you piece of shit."
Yeah, like yelling at the person who's sick, essentially.
Right.
Like, come on, man.
The audience won't like that.
Well, and like, yeah, they were trying to talk me out of just like, you should stay. I was in the hospital and I was like telling them like, hey, this is what happened. And they're they're like, you should probably just like take care of yourself. And I was like, no, like after something like I had like PTSD for a little bit after that, and it was like, no, I need to get on stage to feel normal, you know?
Yeah.
Like it was pretty messed up.
Yeah, it was
I
pretty
didn't even get hit, but yeah, my knees are just like screwed for life.
Still.
Really? Oh yeah, it's really bad.
And what was the scenario again? It was like just
I was just walking to say hi to a couple friends, and it was like late at night, and I had friends that would like lectured me later, like, "What was your fault for walking in a?" It's not a bad neighborhood. It's fine.
It wasn't a bad neighborhood.
No, it was. I mean, it's not the best, but it's it's like I live in the middle of L.A. Like,
yeah,
like in Austin, I wouldn't think that would be a problem, and yeah, I just heard like screaming. I heard someone say, "I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker!"
Oh.
And they came. It was a big dude, and he came running with his fist up, and he's running full speed at me, and there was a group of guys behind him that were laughing, which was just like so like unsettling. And I just kind of shimmied over. I'm really good at juking, and I just like Barry Sandered over, and then like he was going too fast, so he had to run past me, and then couldn't run that way because those guys were there, didn't want to run towards him. So there was this like 10-foot ledge behind this church's chicken, and I just ran and like long jumped off this ledge. And I remember when I landed, I could see I was past this, the parking space lines. I had jumped almost all the way past that. But when I landed, just everything in both legs, just I knew it. It was bad.
And then
the guy jumped after me, and then he hit his head. And like he was kind of dazed, and he was kind of shaking his face. But I was like, I was worried I was going to get shot in the back, or like those other guys were going to jump down. And that guy was still trying to get up. And so I like ran out to like where the street lights were, and was just kind of waving at cars, and like called my friend, and then just ran to where I was supposed to be going, because it was right there. It was like a 0.3 mile walk that this happened in, and showed up. And
did they run after you when you were?
Not after. That guy was too messed up, I think. Like, but I was still just so nervous.
Do you think it was just like people being drunk and silly?
I think. I mean, I've been in a lot of like heightened situations, but I've never had the like flight response. But that really felt like I had a voice in my head that was like, "You're gonna get killed." It was really scary. It was weird.
No, I mean, yeah, it sounds terrifying.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Did you ever find these guys, or did anything?
Oh, man, I went to the cops. The cops ended up saying that they basically thought I made it up. And at one point, I was told over the phone from a detective that they basically started accusing me.
By the way, I hate to cut you off.
Why?
I feel like you're the perfect person to say that to. Like, you could tell me a story, and I'd be like, you made that up. And like, you'd be like, no, it really happened. I'd be like, there's something about you, though.
What are you talking about, detective?
I'd be like, this guy.
That may be what they picked up on.
The
your
detective
jokester.
told you? He was like, come on.
Well, yeah, it was like this weird. So this lawyer buddy of mine told me about this program that could help with my medical bills, like through the state for situations like that. And so, but because I technically wasn't hit by anyone and there was no witnesses, they just kind of hinted that like, hey, he just called me, and the first thing out of his mouth was like, something like, if you're making this up, you're going to go to jail for a while. And I was like, you think I fucking made this? I started screaming at him. But then that feels weird, because like to yell at a detective, like, and
how do you handle that?
I mean, in the end, like he still didn't really back down. And then I took a lawyer down to the police station, and that really like changed it. The guy once I sat down with the detective and like showed him with detail by detail, knowing everything that happened, he kind of was like, okay, this guy isn't bullshitting. And then like 6 months later, I get a letter that was like basically like, we think this happened, but they couldn't even like fully like, we're sorry, you know, like it was terrible.
Of course.
There's a lot.
Did you end up getting your medical bills covered kind of by the
I mean,
program,
like
or?
some of it a little bit, yeah. But it was just, you just ignore that. Just let it
Doug,
stack.
That's so crazy. I'm so sorry that
It's
happened.
terrible.
It's okay.
You seem like the
terrible.
perfect guy to maybe weigh in on this. We got an email. Somebody said, "Hey, I love I just found the podcast. I've been catching up on episodes. I'm 22 years old. I just moved out of my mom's house, and now I live in a 5-bedroom apartment in Chicago with roommates, 3 girls and a guy.
Oof.
I have never shit in a public bathroom in my life.
Oh.
I have been living in this apartment for 48 hours and still haven't shit. At my mom's house, I would go at least twice a day, sometimes up to 4. I've thought of going up to the rooftop of the building where they have 2 great bathrooms with loud fans and a nice shower just in case things got crazy. But I can't justify going up there every time I have to go. Do you have any suggestions on how to overcome his shyness?
Yeah.
How to break that down.
Yeah.
Piss on me and beat me, thank you, Christian.
I do. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, go ahead.
In college, I lived with 4 other kids.
Yeah.
And we had the exact same problem. There was one turlet. It was in its own room, and then 4 other people. So here's what you got to do. You got to be loud and proud and vocal. And you got to start announcing your dumps. Hey, guys, I got to make a brown. Nobody fuck with me right now. And you maybe put like a thing on the door. Hey, I'm browning, like a note on the door, like leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only way, because when you live with that many people, everybody knows when you're shitting.
But see, this guy, he's struggling. I feel for him because he's embarrassed. This is new ground for him. There's also something for every guy. I don't think it even ever really leaves you sometimes about like he's hesitant about shitting in front of the girls.
Oh, it's the ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I still think chances are you're not going to hook up with this the ladies.
It's a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's your roommates.
So, I mean, I think
maybe
you still just own it. I think just go in there, eat some Indian food, and just really let it go. And just announce it, make light of it, and then
walk in and be like, hey, guys, I got to tell you something. Maybe throw a house meeting, and be like, hey, house meeting. And then you get in everybody in the room and you go, I have to go make a chocolate right now and I want everybody to know. And then you just, go up there.
Well, because we had a one male living with us, Kevin.
Yeah.
And we all knew when Kevin was shitting. But like you say, like you're not banging. Nobody was banging Kevin in the house.
And here's the thing you forget when you start to feel weird about shitting, about like, oh my God, you forget everybody shits, bro. Everybody does.
Yeah.
And everybody's shit smells.
Yeah.
Everybody's shit is shit. So you got to just remember that each of those people that you're kind of embarrassed to shit in front, they've had those same feelings.
They've had those shits too.
Yeah.
And you're gonna shower. You probably have one shower. You're gonna see each other coming out in towels and robes.
Don't forget, there's
shit.
probably that pretty girl, that roommate that you kind of have a little crush on. She takes smelly, runny dumps.
Big
man.
dumps.
Yeah. Real.
You can run the
shits.
You ever run the shower to cover up the sound?
Yeah.
That's another move you could try.
You could do that.
But I mean, if there's a rooftop option, you could also.
Yeah, but like every time he's like, you just got to break it down. You just got to go in there, fucking have that morning coffee, and just let it rip.
Let the brown down.
Yeah.
I could even suggest waking up an hour before your roommates generally do.
Yeah.
Drink your coffee, take your shit before anyone else is awake, or do late night dumps when everybody's asleep.
I mean, I can't plan them like that, but
set your alarm at 4:30 to go take a monster dump. But then if you wake everybody up, it's oof.
With your shit?
Yeah.
Speaking of sexy moves, you remember we had the guy that he put his flyer out there? This guy?
Yeah.
Somebody saw him putting his flyer up.
Shut the front door.
So this guy, I thought this guy was incredibly terrifying. Christina was like, I guess I would go out with him. He seems nice. He has
trust
nice
him.
eyes.
I didn't say that.
Fucking A, man.
I say that
this guy 100% would bash your head in with a hammer. Looking for a girlfriend. Okay, bro. So we got this message that somebody, he looks real sweet. Fucking crazy.
Me too, though.
Here's the, hey, I was watching the Momcast 464 and was surprised to see a familiar face, the flyer man who was searching for a girlfriend. I saw the same flyer, snapped a picture because I could not believe such a handsome, nice-looking guy who only looks a little dead behind the eyes was resorting to such unconventional methods in his search for love. When I saw the flyer, there were at least 2 kind souls who had ripped off the name, number, and were interested in contacting this man. I admit I considered taking the final remaining rip-off contact card, but then decided that although I proudly consider myself a hot white trash cum dump, I was not certain that I could get into being tied up in a basement and having my knees broken. Based on his headshot/mugshot, and I've definitely killed an endangered woodpecker or 2, Mona Lisa smile, the chance that our friend searching for a female companion is into light bondage and Tanya Harding-style leg injuries just seem too likely for me to pounce. Hope this sheds some light on the origin of this flyer. Love the podcast. Christine is the true water champion. Sorry, Todd.
Finally.
Congrats on the birth of your second little jeans. Keep them high and tight. Kaylee. I guess she didn't. I thought she saw the guy. She saw this flyer years ago.
But to see the flyer is pretty amazing.
Yeah, she's
in
seen
real
it
life.
in person.
Wow.
In person, incredible.
You can for sure see that guy like dragging a body.
Oh yeah,
behind him.
And can you imagine if the cops come to you and they're like, "What happened? You know, who was it?" And you're like, "Well, my friend, she took a." She took the number of this guy. They'd be like, "Your friend." We're not going to search for her. She's stupid. she called this guy? Like, yeah, he's looking for a girlfriend. Like, You don't see the murder in this guy's heart. You don't see it through his eyes.
Shame on you.
Yeah, this guy. Now, this guy you should call and you should turn him in, babe.
What does he look like? Some actor.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's handsome. I don't think he's bad.
He looks a little like Eric Bana in the eyes.
There you go. See?
I like Eric Bana. I changed.
Yeah, he's not that unattractive. As far as these creepers go that we play on the show,
yeah.
He's better than the guy with no teeth. He's better than...
they'll make you come guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's better than the right now.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. We don't know if he's better than any of those guys because we're looking at a still shot of him being like, I want a girlfriend.
That's him at his best.
Yeah, that's the best representation you can
chose
find.
that picture. We were talking about Instagram.
Yeah,
how
true.
It's your you're projecting like, this is who I am.
Yeah.
That's what he's like, this is who I am.
This says me right here, bro.
Here's a clip. Doug Mellard, Farts Fart 2, Fart Harder. It's funny stuff.
Yeah.
Good.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I worked on. You saw the evolution.
I saw
of that on the
how
road.
that started.
Right.
No, this is
I added to that.
That was Phil Minton, best known for having his freeform work, which involves extended techniques, voice improvising. He's the most celebrated in his field.
Oh, is
I mean,
good.
That's really
this guy's
good.
selling tickets? I'll be furious.
Look at the room. I mean, you need to question that? This guy's doing theaters, man.
I'm actually opening for him next month.
How's that going to go?
I mean, I'm glad I'm opening. I'm not following that.
Well,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
but he's not going to have anything left to do after
Babe,
you're done.
what is this called again? Voice improvising?
Yeah, vocal improvisation.
He just came up with this whole category himself?
And he can do so many sounds.
It's a wide range.
It is. He can do like baby sounds.
Isn't it upsetting that you spent 16 years honing a craft for people to notice you and come see your show, and then this
guy's
asshole?
like, me too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at what I do.
Yeah.
Dickhead.
Yeah.
And then, you know what's crazy is that anybody
All
would
of
go
it.
like, we'll set up a chair and we'd love to have you do that bullshit that we saw you doing on the train, if you don't mind.
This is the crazy guy on the subway. Do you think that this is in a museum and this is like an
Yes,
installation and
absolutely.
people are like, oh,
Yes.
wonderful.
That
This is
room
this
looks
is
like it.
A staggering comment on capitalism and Trump's America. Is that what this is?
That's probably exactly what this is.
What a bunch of fucking horseshit.
What's
huh?
crazy is that anybody would walk up and be like, good job.
Yeah.
That's the part that pisses me off.
This guy or the girlfriend-looking guy, who's weirder in their downtime?
Oh, the fucking girlfriend
First
looking
guy? Yeah.
Wait, which guy we're talking about?
The
flyer
guy?
My number. See, this guy's
I don't
more
have enough-
annoying. This guy's more
Yeah,
annoying.
yeah.
The other guy, though,
he's wearing a tie.
Yeah, the other guy will dismember you.
Okay,
but this guy.
who would you rather go on a dinner date with, though? That's the real question.
Well, I mean, do you like to
Spending time.
listen? Because this guy's
That's what I
definitely
mean.
making it about him. I think the flyer guy's like, tell me more about you. You know,
Right, where do
Just
you go?
observing.
What time do you leave the house?
Yeah,
what time do you have any roommates? Who's keeping
Is
an eye
there
on
a bus
you?
schedule you
Right.
follow? Yeah.
He just turns off the lights and puts on classical music. You like this?
Do you have any duct tape and rope in your
Light
trunk?
rocking.
Yeah. How about a shovel? Do you have a shovel? Let's stop at Home Depot before we go home.
I don't know. Do we need to? Or there's a hardware store works too. Okay.
This is such horseshit.
What part?
God.
I mean,
Makes me so mad.
that's like scatting.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
It's like Cab Calloway.
I'd rather listen to scatting than this guy. I'd rather buy tickets and invest in a night watching scat than that. What would you rather watch?
I mean, I thought about just making some fart tracks at the end of my album just to end it, and I think that would be much better than what's going on there.
I think that would have been amazing if you did that.
I should have had some bonus farts. That'd be good.
Dude, or just if it said bonus track and it was just you like just ripping farts, I'd be like, this is a great album.
Yeah, it already is the greatest album ever made.
Yeah.
God, maybe I'm not sophisticated, but I don't understand the art world when it does stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like looking at pretty stuff, you know, pretty pictures.
I mean,
I don't like stuff like that, like interpretive things. They just anger me.
Oh yeah,
I don't get it.
Pictures of assholes, but then they like turn it into like, well, the deeper meaning behind this.
Yeah.
You know, colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Scan is whatever.
It feels so bullshit, right? It's like that's not what's happening.
I mean, yeah, I don't like. It makes you feel stupid.
Yeah, me too. Like I'm not sophisticated or something because
yeah.
I don't like the fucking yodeling guy in the museum.
That's terrible.
That's the whole point of something like that, isn't it? Just to make normal people feel dumb because they don't get it.
I'm only upset if that guy makes a living, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Depending on his price, I would hire him for a party, though, just to like, guys, you got to come over.
And here's the thing. We're all going to tell him he's amazing. That's just everyone go like, that's one of the greatest. And then like, as he starts to like overstay his welcome, you just kind of shove him out the door. And you're like, yeah.
And he's old too. Like he's been doing this
he's
shit
been
for
perfecting
a minute.
his horse shit for years.
Yeah,
Doug,
how do you work on that?
Oh, God. Doug, how do you yellow? My friends and I have been having a heated debate. One of our writers or listeners writes in about which is the proper way to make pee-pee. I say you pull your hog through the hole in your boxers and go. They're telling me I'm dumber than Bert is racist and that you're supposed to flip your wang-dang doodle over the top of your waistband and drain the vein that way. I seek your guidance, especially the water champ, on this one, so when I meet a white trash cum dump, I have the proper form. Looking forward to your thoughts. Ben Filler is a cuck. Kyle.
Oh, white trash.
You go through the hole?
I usually go over, yeah. Or just go, you know? There's adult diapers.
I don't go through the hole. Here's the thing. Okay, here's the truth. If I'm wearing like suit pants, you unzip, you go through the hole. But if I'm wearing basically anything else, I pull the wang out of the top, pull everything down.
What about you?
I think what do you do?
I pull mine through the hole.
You do?
Why do they build a hole if you're not going to use it?
No, I know. I don't know. I mean, definitely when you pull everything down, the waistband down, it's definitely a boss move. You feel like, take this. Look what I have for you, urinal.
Sure.
You know, it's just like everything comes out. Feels like you're really in charge.
You're showing that who's
you're
boss.
Showing that urinal who's boss.
So you're telling me that you don't ever use the utility of the hole that's provided?
Suit pants.
Suit pants.
That's
on
it.
occasion.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. Explain to me why.
I think suit pants, it's the way that, you know, there's usually like a buckle and a button, so it's like more
There's a lot more going
cumbersome.
on.
Yeah,
to try to take
it
it
zip and out. And actually, it's quite comfortable. So if you're somebody who wears a suit every day, I think that's very effective. But if you're wearing, obviously, I mean, jeans, it's kind of up to you. But I think I normally no, you're right. If I have a belt on, I would unzip and just use the zipper.
How fucking lazy. Here's the thing. I mean, you guys.
That's the answer.
Well, it's so. And first of all, why can't I have panties with like a slit cut in the bottom so that I can just pull the fabric apart and piss?
Who says you can't?
Yeah, we should do that.
But it's because you guys. Yeah, like why can't I do this too? And then I'll cut a slit in my jeans and then just let the fountains go.
It's all a lot of work, really.
I don't want to pull my pants down. Ugh, who's got time for that?
I at urinals do the full on. I go all the way to the ground.
Oh, so at the urinal.
I just pull them down to my ankles. I just it's fun.
Are you supposed to do that?
Oh, not at all. It just really creeps people out.
Tom, at a urinal, do you poke it through the hole or you go pull the wiener out and over?
I think it all depends on the pants that I'm wearing. You know, it's just really what it comes down to. I mean, I'm trying to think here. There's certain, like there's shorts, let's say I have these shorts that are, I guess, you know, there's a button and a zipper. It just makes sense when you walk up. I just naturally unbutton, pull it down, everything comes out of the top, you know? But then if I was wearing these jeans right here, there's a belt on them right now. Yeah, right. No, there is no belt on this one. No belt. Open it. If the belt were on, I would just go through the hole. So it just depends on the wear.
A real baller move is those like NBA slip away pants where you just boom,
the warm up pants.
Yeah,
but I feel like such a boss if I'm wearing, no button, no zip, just let's say regular, let's say shorts, gym shorts. Then you pull down and everything flops out. That's the most.
Your balls and your
everything, balls, cock, everything's out.
Yeah.
Everything.
What a neat thing to have. Cock and balls. I wish I could try it just for a day. I don't want to have dick and balls permanently. But.
On the road, he makes me do all that for him now.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, part of it.
Take out his junk.
Let's have you weigh in on a debate that is really cooking on this show.
Forrest Gump?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Wow, you really knew where we were going.
Wow.
Wow. Is it unethical? Was it unethical for Jenny to...
For Forrest to give her AIDS.
For Forrest to give her AIDS, for her to take advantage of his mental state, though?
Because he was cute. Well, I get why Jenny likes him.
But his capacity was what? His mental capacity.
Sure.
I mean, he did go to college, but it's because he played football games.
He went to college? I forgot that.
He went to Alabama.
Oh, right. Yeah. He was a star football player.
Well, that's why he's a football player, not a scholar. Yeah. So he's proficient. He can read. He can write.
I guess he can read.
Yeah, because he needed some CT on top of all that.
He reads like you here.
Dude, you nailed it.
4-year-old lady.
Do you remember being on the road for like 10, 15 years after that came out? There were still comics you'd come across that were like, ugh.
The Jenny.
Doing their Forrest jokes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and
that stayed for a while.
And the Chewbacca. The Chewbacca impressions lasted well into the early 2000s.
Impressions still go on.
Oh, boy.
Good God.
Arnold stuff.
That's a biggie.
Sly, I guess, some. No, but more. Arnold was like the one to do.
De Niro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, why are you not doing that? Save that for the stage, man.
Save it. Yeah.
Save it. Dude,
wait, what do we ask you?
You're blowing your next special.
Wait, so...
so what's...
where are you on this divisive issue?
Well, I think... I think he ended up making his life. She made his life complete in the end. I think he was fine with it. I like look at how happy that guy was.
He was fine with it because it feels good to come. But was it wrong of her?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was the best. But
would you have interpreted it differently if the gender roles were switched? If
it's a girl.
If the girl was Forrest and he was like this normal, like highly intellectual person.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that would be rape or taking advantage, not rape, but I don't know, some form of molestation I don't know.
I think there was someone that weighed in last time and said that like she did try to hook him up with a HJ or something, right?
So they made out in her dorm room.
Yeah.
And he was like he was all weird, like they Frenched. Right?
Did he
or
come?
Is that when they fucked? I don't remember.
I don't I think she just showed boobies.
Right.
And that was too much for him? I can't remember. He got scared?
Yeah, he wasn't into it. So he's such an innocent, though, that
yeah.
he
we
couldn't
got
handle it.
Quite the email about this week. Do you want to hear it? Okay, good morning, mommies. I sat idle for the last few weeks listening to you butcher the Forrest Gump situation. I decided to weigh in. My main point is this. There is no minimum IQ level to catch a nut. By saying that Jenny shouldn't be allowed to fuck Forrest, you're saying that he's too stupid to come. This sounds a lot like eugenics. Only the smartest among us should be allowed to come. This is precisely what Hitler was trying to pull off. Forrest isn't that stupid. He attended college, was a member of the armed forces, ran a multinational corporation, and was apparently able to navigate his way around the country on foot. I could not pull these things off. Using game alone, he was able to pull some sniz on multiple occasions. In his first encounter with Jenny, he caught his nut with zero consideration for her orgasm. In spite of this, he was able to convince her to engage his lovemaking on another occasion, and apparently the only thing Forrest pulls out of is his driveway. That's the mark of a true cocksman. Jenny also did not have HIV. This is a common conclusion, but incorrect. It was never stated exactly what she had, but in the second book, it was confirmed it was hepatitis. This is why Forrest didn't have the disease, even though he goes raw. Love the show. My friend turned me on a few months ago. I've gotten back and listened to a bunch of episodes. Keep up the good work. Beat me and piss on me, Todd in Pittsburgh. Well, that is just about wraps up this argument, I think, Todd. Thank you so much.
Case closed.
Yeah.
Judge Todd.
Todd really let us know. He's right.
I think
now I see it differently.
Well, I hadn't considered all of this.
You're not too stupid to come, Forrest.
No, you're not too dumb. No one's too dumb to come.
That's right.
Hey, there's the next shirt. Not
That's
too
your
dumb
next
to
album.
come.
Yeah.
Not too dumb to come.
Fart Safari 3, not too dumb to come.
Yeah, I gotta write that down.
Yeah.
It's out there.
But considering his accomplishments, that's
he did do
true.
everything. So
Yeah.
who did judge what he can come and not come, whatever.
That's true. He can come whenever he wants if he can run a corporation and do all that stuff.
There was a Forrest Gump 2 book?
I didn't even know there was a book.
I didn't know that
Honestly,
either.
I was not aware.
Let's look at this person told us, hey, hello out there. I found this on my neighbor's lawn, and I find that it's basically the stranger equivalent to telling your aunt what makes you come in Forrest jokes. I wanted to hear you weigh in on this nice front lawn decor. Am I just a big, fat black dick, or is this unnecessary? Okay, here's the neighbors. In this house, we believe healthcare is a human right. Black lives matter. Women's rights are human rights. No human is illegal. Science is real. Love is love. Yeah. That is quite the declaration for the lawn, right?
Well, it's like, letting everybody know I'm a social justice warrior,
Yeah.
and I got no children and no responsibilities in my life.
Yeah. You know what I would do?
A lot of free time.
I would. I mean, I think it's obviously it's fine. Whatever you want. I think you should maybe make a big brown chocolate right here in front of it, and then put your own sign in it, and you go, in my house, this is where I take a shit. And you just put it right there. It's just annoying.
It is annoying.
It's like the Jada speech or something, you know.
It's annoying, and especially because, well, let's see. Let's do the other way. If somebody who was on the opposite end of that spectrum put a sign on their lawn,
Oh yeah, then
Right.
they'd be really lit up.
Yeah. It is though. It's like the person said. It's the equivalent of being like, I got to tell people what turns me on. You know, like I have to announce that I'm pansexual
To my parents
yes.
at Thanksgiving and ruin their holiday.
Stinky armpits give me a hard on. They're
Yeah.
like, I just want to eat turkey.
Yeah.
And like, you know, you don't have to tell them. You don't
Why
have to
not
tell them.
do both?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is like bumper stickers, which were much bigger in like the 80s, I
Yeah.
feel like, when everyone had to put their political leaning and their...
You're driven by one of those cars that has like 40 bumper stickers.
Yeah,
You're
just
like, man.
Yeah.
a
what
cue to
kind
get
of-
pulled over.
What kind of instability is in that?
But that kind of went out of fashion, these
It
bumper
did.
stickers. But for a while, it was like,
Yeah,
that's how
yeah.
you declared your... Now, I guess it's social media. You can be like,
Right.
this is what I'm all about. Here's my political stuff. Like, all right, dude.
Plus, we have emojis, which are just stickers now.
Yeah.
So we get to be children as through our phones, I guess.
Here's somebody just telling you what makes them come, you know?
Can I read this one? I think I like
Please
it.
it.
Just another day being biogender. I feel so amazing. I love being connected to nature. I'm a reincarnation of a dinosaur. I'm so happy. Thank you all for being accepting. And to my haters, please stop. Love you all. There's zero punctuation.
Well, why don't you
in
describe
that.
what's in these photos, babe?
I don't know what their pronoun is.
Yeah.
There's a person in grass, like licking the grass, and then this person has a leaf in their mouth, like they're
And they're also staring at the camera.
sure. So it's menacing.
It's menacing or extremely hot, depending on your perspective. As a biogender person myself, I'm turned on.
Biogender.
I'm going to jerk off for sure. Are they wearing like the color lensed kind?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Right here.
That makes it even more terrifying.
Now, how long do you think this horseshit's gonna last?
Imagine being the parent. That's what I think about.
Yeah, how old
You know
do
what I mean?
think this person is?
This person's not that old. I think
Kid.
they're like teen.
Teens.
At the oldest, they're like 19, 20. But, you know, if you're a parent, you got to be like, look, I know you jerk off in the yard. You don't have to share this stuff, all right? And then they're like, Dad, so sick of all your fucking antiquated views on the world.
But how long do you think this trend is gonna go on? This gender horse, this biogender.
Oh, I think it's revving up. It's just
getting started.
Oh, I think so. Yeah,
Another 10 years?
Oh yeah, easy.
Huh?
That's the horrible. Like with us growing up, the pictures you had like the real photographs.
Yeah.
So we don't have the constant evidence that like I went through some weird phases. Nothing that fucking crazy, but that person forever just has this stamp of like, if they have kids, like, yep, there you were, just being a dinosaur. getting your fuck on.
Imagine, you know how you get embarrassed of some things from your youth. Like, let's say you see a picture
Barely.
or something. Barely. But like, like I'll see a photo or like a video of myself. And
I hate everything.
Oh my God, I just like totally cringe.
Yeah.
This I would hope, like when this person's 35, they see this and they're like, oh my God.
No, they're going to be biogendered forever, Tom. It's how they identify.
Yeah.
They're just like, I need to get back to that. I lost myself. I'm a businessman now.
Would this make you? Do you want to know what somebody sent us? It's pretty amazing they sent us this.
Sure.
Okay. So Amber emailed us. She goes, this past weekend, my friends and I took 10 or 12 Benadryl and hit the town. Not long after we arrived, some real FGT RDT was telling me about this video his friend received after drunkenly dancing and giving her phone number to a real shit pig. Thought you guys might enjoy this man's dedication to texting a 20-something girl this gem of a video first thing in the morning for her to wake up. So it's like you meet a guy, he's like, we got your number, and she's like, all right, gives the number. Next day, you wake up. She goes, sorry, he isn't shirtless. It was a real blessing in the skies. We're all dedicated members of the 4-Stroke Gang, Amber. But like, imagine, you're out, you're friends, right? But this is like, you're out of college, basically.
Yeah.
And like, some guy's like, can I get those digits? And you're like, okay. And then the next morning, you're like, oh man, that was a late night. I think I drank too much. Oh, what's this on my phone?
Good morning, Julia. It's me, Joe. Just wanted to say hi. Wish you a great day. Tell you that meeting you yesterday and getting a look at you was probably one of the greatest moments of my life. You were so beautiful. You don't know how beautiful you are to me. I mean, you're gorgeous. You're precious. But it's been sitting in my mind when you said to me you want to go back with your ex-boyfriend. Please erase him from your memory. Don't ever go back in the past. I know, because I've been there. And I understand when, you're trying to find somebody and you go on dates and nothing compares to your ex. But there is that better person out there. And Julia, I promise you it is me. I will love you like you've never been loved before.
Oh, my God.
I will cherish you. I'll make you feel like a woman, a real woman. And believe me, after you experience me, you won't even know who your ex-boyfriend is.
Doesn't he sound like Bill Burr?
Heart to me in your arms. Open up your heart to me in your arms.
Oh my God.
Let's go full throttle. I could see me falling in love with you. I don't know. I just looked in your eyes and I just melt. Anyhow, I'm heading off to work. This is my cute little home. Everything you see behind me, I built everything. Every square inch, from crown molding to chair rail to floors to lighting to plumbing. Doors, windows.
What if Bill's like, this is how I got my girl? I sent a video. I was like, yeah, this is my house. I tell jokes, and I could see myself going full throttle with you.
So this is the type of guy you're getting. I'm a
Yeah.
very handy guy. And
right.
I'd love to build you whatever you want.
No, thanks.
You're a sweetheart. So I hope this video doesn't scare you.
Okay.
But that's how I feel. I just want you to know that. Okay? And I look
If you have to
forward,
say that.
going out to dinner with you. So, let's make it happen. Mwah. Ciao, baby.
Oh, that's a perfect ending.
It's just so bad. I feel bad for him. I'm embarrassed for him.
Yeah.
I also, it brings about just any embarrassing thing I've ever done in my mind. Like you go like, when, because the feeling I get for him is like, it's reminiscent of feeling embarrassed for myself.
Right. When you put yourself out there for a girl.
Yes. You start going like, what have I done? Like one time,
oh God,
I left a voicemail. You know what I mean? You're like, oh my God. I've never done that.
I've gotten a few of those embarrassing voicemail because this is prior to the days
what kind of voicemail?
Okay, so there was a guy I was seeing it very early. It was very early. Like one time we hung out and it was like, I miss you. I just want to let you know I'm thinking about you.
Yeah.
And I miss you so much. And I was like, we just went out on like a date.
Yeah, I think I've done that before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then like maybe had a song playing.
Oh,
no. I think so.
No.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Like 33. No, I was No, it was like 21.
Yeah, that's about the age I was.
But it's just the kind of thing where I feel like it's like as you hang up, you're like, what the fuck did I... Like it almost immediately hits you. You're like, that
I
was
should kill
bad.
myself.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Good
You're
plan.
like, I need to go kill her. So she doesn't hear that fucking voicemail.
Okay, see, there it is. That's why I turned you into the police.
You're like, I'm gonna go steal this woman's phone so that she can never hear this.
Yeah.
But he has some awareness that it's not cool because he's like, I hope this isn't freaking him out.
Which
so
is,
he knows
you know what?
it's not a good
You're right.
idea.
He does know. He does know, and he probably. What happens is he has the thought right before he's like, "Oh, this could come across as scary or weird," but then he's like, "But you know what? I feel such that love.
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
that NRE."
Yeah,
that new
yeah.
relationship energy,
Yeah.
and he's just like send.
Yeah.
And then in his dream mind, he's like, it's gonna be the best reception back. She's gonna be like, oh my God, I loved waking up to this. That's what he.
Fuck. That guy's so lonely.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever left a message like that?
Oh yeah, countless times. I mean,
Countless.
but I feel like more like middle school, junior high.
Yeah.
You're like figuring it out, and you're just so terrible. But yeah, it's that immediate like. But yeah, it was like you can't go back and this is before you could even like, did you like your message? It was before that stuff where it was just like, well, this is it. So you keep kind of like that guy where it's like, but he could have edited that or done it over. But it's like you just keep going. You're like, oh, I got to dig out of this hole. So you keep going in deeper and deeper. But that guy had options.
I know.
I know.
I hope this doesn't scare you. If you say that, then it's fucking terrifying, dude.
I hope it doesn't scare that I also have already declared my love for you. That's also something I've done before. Like you go out on a date, you're like, pretty sure I love you. And they're like,
dude, one time, I think I told you this story. Oh, this woman got so afraid of me. So we hung out one night in New Orleans. We met on the streets of Austin after, it wasn't Katrina, but whatever was before that. And she was just like, had to like get out of town. She's in Austin partying. Run into her. We hit it off. She's real cute. We go.
Were you like, I'll give you a place to stay if you fuck me?
No. I was like, she was only in for that night, but I was like, I was randomly going to be in New Orleans 2 weeks later for the first time. And she's like, hit me up. Let's hang out. So I go, I hang out with her. I mean, she was stunning. We had a really good time. And then we make out. Some stuff happens. And it was right after that movie Punch Drunk Love came out.
Right.
And there's a scene. I love that movie.
It's great.
And there's a line that Adam Sandler says, "You're so beautiful. I just want to smash you in the face with a sledgehammer."
Yes.
And I said that to her. And without context, if she has not seen the film, she immediately was like, "Well, we're going." Like her whole demeanor just changed, and she somehow gave me a ride back to the hotel, which she didn't have to. If it were reversed and I didn't know the context, I'd be like, "Get the fuck out."
Yeah.
But she still gave me a ride, but didn't say one word the whole ride home.
I said a similar thing to her. Second date, third date, or something like that.
10 years later, married, 2 kids.
Yeah.
I don't adhere to red flags.
I was
apparently.
like, I'm so into you. I want to put your head through that dresser.
Yeah.
And smash it against the wall. And she was like, okay.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Almost 10 years.
But you didn't call the cops then, so that's a good big plus.
I
But
didn't.
thinking about staying married to you now.
But it was a red flag. I did laugh because I was like, well, we're comedians, so that's funny. But on the other hand, I was like, but it's really violent. I'm not sure I should.
But that's also like you see a baby and you're like, you're so fucking cute. I just want to smash your fucking face in, you know?
I remember when we were going to that one. Do you remember it was like in a strip mall, Silver Lake restaurant where they would make things off the menu? Do you remember this place? It was like a very small restaurant, and it was like a guy who was the head chef at another restaurant, opened his own restaurant.
I'm vaguely, sorry, yeah.
Anyways, I remember sitting in that restaurant and ordering stuff that is not on the menu that we'd learned from going there a couple times, and describing and being like, and we were there with there was like another couple with us. I go, this food is so good. You're gonna want to go in the kitchen and beat the shit out of the guy that's making it. And the guy at another table turned to me. He goes, 100%. He got it. You know? But yeah, I guess it wasn't the smartest thing to say 3 dates in.
Well, as you can see, audience,
it worked out.
Listening, my husband has a long history of declaring violence, senseless violence on me, on restaurateurs, chefs.
I sent that same girl like a letter later to kind of try to apologize, but it probably came off as like that guy's video, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It ended with ciao, and I hope this isn't crazy, but...
And when you try to follow up on something like that...
Don't.
It's
no. Should have let it go.
There's so many of those Nike memes, and it's, now they're like played out, but yeah, there's an FGTRTD.
First good dick.
First good tongue replaces that dick. Yeah.
Try it out.
Try it out. Just try it out. There's the one where they made the guy, the try it out guy, and it just says, just try it out. I laughed so hard at that.
Yeah, Instagram guys. We're talking about Instagram. People are making memes of the new Nike thing.
Yeah.
With your mom's house references. So check out our Instagram accounts. I'm the Christina P and Tom is Segura Tom, right?
Yeah.
Doug, what's your... By the way, I have to let you guys know, I'm a huge Instagram As We Know fan. I love Doug Mellard's Instagram. They're so funny. I love your posts. So what's your address or whatever the fuck it's called?
At Doug Mellard, Mellard.
Oh my
People
God.
never get it right.
I love your posts.
Thank you.
I love that people have, now it seems like all my fuck Nike stuff is like a political statement.
Oh, yeah.
They're like,
Sure.
they're like, you're saying fuck Nike, but for other people, I'm like, yeah, totally unrelated to any of this shit, man.
Yeah.
Well, you're like the king of dry. So people never know.
If it's,
Well, they're FGTRTDs because they don't know.
That's right.
That's what the definition is, right?
Apparently there's a, what is this guy? Is this the Dad Champ?
You've seen the Steven Seagal music videos, right?
What you mean, like him playing guitar? And
yeah,
stuff?
he has albums out. Yeah, oh my God. Jesus
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Staying Alive, one of your favorites. I think there's another video of him. Stay United, Stay United.
Stay alive. Hair looks good.
Yeah, good cut.
Two faces.
That's a
wow.
Great plug for that restaurant.
We have multiple videos of this guy.
Wow.
Right?
Oh, yeah, why wouldn't you?
I'm saying sent in from we've seen this guy sing Stay United, Stay United, Stay United, Stay United many times. We don't know what city he's in.
Gotta find that restaurant.
This restaurant. Let's do some detective work.
What is it called? La Teresa?
Yeah.
I think La...
And he says something. La Terraza.
La Terraza. And it says restaurante.
Now, what I liked about this video is he got a nice new haircut.
Yeah.
He looked fresh. We got a close-up of the mouth. I got to really see those teeth that look like candy corn, just 4 of them. And we got a neat burp at the end.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty
cool.
nice. Yeah,
I think I've seen that guy in some print ads for sure.
For this restaurant?
No, for some like modeling stuff. Like Banana Republic.
What if this was this restaurant's ad?
It's amazing.
Come down to us. La Terraza.
Upon first search, typing that in, it takes me to 3 places in Spain.
You think he's...
It could be. I don't know.
Oh, no way. What does he say at the end, Tommy? Is he speaking Espanol?
I didn't hear. Let's try it again.
He's speaking Spanish.
He is?
Translate.
He's speaking Spanish.
He's speaking Spanish.
Let's see.
I don't think he's speaking anything.
I don't know what the fuck.
Was it?
I heard guitarra, that's it.
Guitarra.
But he could be speaking like Catalan, like a regional dialect, you know?
Oh. He's drunk. He's speaking drunk.
You think he drinks?
That he looks like a guy that used to hang out outside of my apartment in Koreatown. They would always just be passed out playing with his belly button. I miss that guy a little bit.
Hey, you're in Koreatown? Do you have the guy at the bus stop who Sharpies his beard in? Is he still around there?
Oh, I'm not there anymore.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully so, yeah.
Hopefully he's still there. If you live in Koreatown in LA, hit me up if you know.
Black thick marker. Yeah.
And there's the bearded lady in Silver Lake. Let me
Yeah.
know if she's still around.
And there's a few people that kicky foot in their wheelchairs.
Oh, yeah.
Kick. And you're like, oh, your legs work pretty well. And they just kicky foot around.
But it's easier than walking all
It is
day.
easier.
There's a dude in Silver Lake now that like he's always on a little scooter, and at one point the McDonald's near us burnt down, and so they had their giant M just on the ground, and a friend of ours saw him. He rolls up on his little rascal, I don't even think he needs it, like he's just lazy or whatever. Gets up off the rascal, gets the M, puts it on his shoulder, and just and zips off. And it's right outside of his house.
See, this is why I miss Silver Lake.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
Because they had such a great bevy of weirdos.
You don't see it in the burbs here.
No, there was a Silver Lake walker. I don't know if that maybe before your time, but this guy was a doctor, a medical doctor, but he would eat like crap and apparently would spend about 12 hours a day just walking through Silver Lake shirtless in these turquoise shorts. There's even a mural dedicated to him on the Sunset.
There's the pink guy. I've seen the pink guy.
The pink guy, I don't
He wears
know
all pink.
There's the purple lady at Michael's Arts and Crafts.
Whoa.
in the
I
valley.
fucked her.
Yeah.
We've been talking about. I'm talking about this in my act now, actually, because it's so in my brain. The people who do speakerphone conversations in public.
Fucking assholes.
And this lady Rita sent us this. She's a dental hygienist.
Yeah.
And one of her patients took 2 calls during his cleaning.
No. How do you even do that?
So people are super conscious of their time and they don't want us to take their time.
Mm-hmm.
But yet this patient, while I literally had my hands in their mouth, had to answer the phone.
No.
I would flip it open. Speakerphone.
No, girl.
So, speakerphone moment. So this is my operatory. And I have this partition and there's the chair next to me. So not only did I get to hear the patient's conversations, but I had 2 other people next to me that get to hear the patient's conversation as well.
What?
So again, speakerphone and inappropriate in public places. Love you guys. Making fitness. Stay united.
Yeah, girl.
But I mean, come
on.
I think she should be able to do it right back.
Yeah.
While she's doing it, just
Yeah.
like, well, fuck it, I'll fight fire with fire, and just let that lady panic that, like, my dentist is not, maybe I should get off this phone call.
The level of fucking obliviousness.
People are great.
Yeah.
You know,
all of them.
Yeah.
All people are great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually
Wait,
really
was it? Oh, sorry.
No, I was going to say that I'm so surprised that a medical professional listens to this show.
Oh, we've been hit up by.
I didn't know that.
We got a top tier doctor.
Really?
Guy sent me.
Really?
Yeah, he sent me a message about. He's like, I can answer all your dick questions, and he goes, don't use my name. I'm like a urologist at this, and he sent me pictures.
Oh, wow.
He's like. Drinking and zippers don't go well together. His dick's caught in zippers.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe it. She's such a nice, sweet lady.
Yeah,
smart.
But yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean,
but that
I
level of
didn't know that
disrespect.
she would like farts and stuff. Is what I'm saying.
The level of disrespect to that guy.
Oh, it's preposterous.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
Preposterous.
But I do that. I FaceTime while I shit and all that.
While
at
you
the
shit?
airport. Yeah, at the airport. Just let it, just scream it. No, but you hear that at the airport a lot.
Yeah. I've recorded people having conversations, having shitting
all
in
the time.
shitting
Arguments.
Yeah. And like
the greatest
Farsi.
is you'll be at an airport bathroom. There's international shits happening.
Yeah.
Just flush, just noise, and a guy will be like, "It's Craig." Yep. We're about to get on the 12:25 to Dallas, and I will. And he's like, toilet flush. And he's like, if you don't get those files, we're gonna be in big trouble. I'm like, you're doing this call right now, dude.
Could you please hold? Ah.
Yeah, just shits and farts and flushing and just people yelling at their kids, and you're like, why wouldn't you just put this call off 2 minutes, man?
I know. People are animals.
Time
Sorry,
is money.
I don't mean to belittle our audience. I just, that lady seems so sweet and smart.
You really are taken by this.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I just.
Yeah.
But
so
they all
normal.
are.
They all are, but yeah.
No, that was like abnormally normal.
Yeah, I'm like, you like our show? It's amazing. I love it. You're so smart.
Doug, where can people see you coming up here?
Oh, I got a couple of fun LA shows I want to plug. Golden Hour, which will be fun, but I can't think of the venue. And then Stories in LA at Good Heroin. Stories LA. I think
Good Heroin show is good. Yeah.
What's your
That's
website?
22nd. Just at DougMellard.com, or just find me on all social media, and yeah, you can find me.
He's very, very funny. I took him to a bunch of cities. You always make me laugh, man.
God, it's so fun.
It's great that he has a second album out. It's Fart Safari 2, Fart Harder.
Man, you really came to the right podcast.
Yeah.
It felt like it would be home.
Yeah.
Of course, man. This is long overdue. Congrats on getting married. Congrats on having the new album. Go see Doug. Follow him on social media. And I think that's anything else? Plug? Anything to say?
No. I love you guys.
Closing
Stay united.
song is by DJ Big Word, and it's called Christina P. the Psycho.
Here we go. Great.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, everyone, for listening. And we'll see you next week. Bye, Gene.
Put some respect on my name.
I like you so much. I like you so much. I just want to gouge your eyes out. I want to squish your face and kill you and with a sledgehammer in your... I just want to smash your goddamn head in.
Son of a bitch!
There were red flags. Red flags. Red flag. Red flags. Little stuff.
Little dead animals behind your apartment building.
Not that.
Psycho fucking lunatics.
Functioning psychopath.
The serial killer tone, complete lack of emotion.
Thank you.
Psycho fucking lunatic.